A little rusty.
We are a little rusty. What's up, CCNR fans? It has been a while, and we are back again to do some more fantastic minisodes. And on this fantastic episode, we are going to be opening up 2 of the newest vintage collection figures.
Wow.
And much like other collectors who whine and complain about vintage carded figures, then they open them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that.
Well, you're gonna do it though.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So, like, in other words, we don't need vintage cards if you're gonna open them.
Correct.
Right?
You might as well just wrap them in a sack and send them to me.
I just want highly articulated figures with joints that look like that.
She's double jointed.
Double jointed.
She can do the elbow thing where they can snap their elbows backwards.
The plastic is so thin on these that I'm afraid to see what's gonna happen. So let's jump in. We're gonna go with Ahsoka.
It's funny how the ones you're opening, the cards are in better condition than the ones you're keeping.
I know, right? Like, look at that. That one's got creases on the top. But you know, this was like an $800 figure when it originally came out. And actually, we should have got this. The one figure you didn't get. Do you have that Ahsoka handy?
I did. She's right there. Would you like me to
the
grab
black
that?
Yeah, because I would like to compare it.
Well, you have the
yeah, but
6-inch
that's another show. Remember?
Oh, that's another show.
That's
wow,
another
I'm
show.
getting.
We're all over the place.
You talking about this one?
The Black Series 3 3/4.
Talking about this one?
Yes. So for the fans, a little bit of history for you guys. This was a vintage collection right at the end of the vintage collection. They came out with this figure. Okay. Then, you know what? A few months later, they released this, which is basically the same figure. It's a repack. This figure on vintage cardback is like $800.
Now, how much is it on the Black Series? Is regular price?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't know. But what's hilarious is that the fans had an option or a choice
to redo that
figure, and they chose a clone trooper. So Hasbro must have been ecstatic because they were like, repack, right?
Army build time.
Army build time.
They love army building. You know
so
that.
I mean, these are 2 different Ahsokas. Like, this is like early Ahsoka,
younger and older.
Yeah, and older. But I mean, I'll give Hasbro credit. This is the new. Oh, here comes Buckles. This version is by far superior. I mean, the head on that thing is absolutely horrendous.
It's like just one big mold.
It's one big mold. So, are the joints on that one pretty bad? No, they look better.
They do look better.
They do look better. But here we go. I'm going to crack this open, and I know some of our fans are going to be cringing.
That's an $800 figure?
No.
What if you accidentally brought the wrong one?
I brought the wrong one to open this up. I mean, this knife cannot get any duller.
Well, it's so you don't stab yourself.
I mean,
What
dang.
did we tell you? That's the knife that I use to cut open boxes.
Boxes?
I mean, that's what it's used
I thought
for.
you were using that to shave off your pubes.
No, I don't do that anymore.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we're dealing with. So this is Ahsoka from...
This is VC202.
VC202. I'm afraid her joints are going to blow off her arm when I pull this out. That's from Clone Wars Season 7.
This says Mandalore.
Yeah, this is when she's on Mandalorian in Season 7.
Is this when they thought she died?
There you go, folks. Top quality... Top quality Ahsoka right there.
Are you kidding me? It's a ball joint, right?
It's a ball joint.
Okay. Just pack it in there. Quality control.
Quality control.
Long as it's in the box, right?
As long as in. All right, so let's see. Wow, this is a small... I don't,
It's like the Leia's.
I mean, I don't know why people like these figures so much. Like, I'm attracted to 3 3/4. I won't lie. But damn. I mean, this thing is so dainty and so small. Did one of the...
I only see one blade in here.
It should be another blade. It must have fallen on the floor.
This is the only one I see.
All right, we got to go on a hunt now. So here's the back. The damn thing's got to be here on the floor somewhere.
I'll look.
All right, so let's get into some...
there it is.
Let's get into some articulation on this thing. All right, she's got ball joints all over the place. She's got ball joints here. Now, I mean, look at the joints on those elbows. Can you get that, cameraman? I mean, definitely, I have not seen anybody who's reviewed this figure, and maybe I'm just a whiner and a complainer, but everyone's like gushing over this figure, and it's a great looking figure. Great looking figure. But no one has said anything about these horrible elbow joints. I mean, I guess you can't do much with them, but you know, it is what it is. So you get this crazy nice crunch in the middle. I don't know if this is supposed to be, I guess that's not overspray, right? That's got to be painted that way.
It looks like it is.
You got those new vintage collection legs. I'm afraid I'm going to just snap this thing. You got swivels here. You got single joint in the knee, and you got these very dainty
ankle joints,
swivels in the legs, and a very nice ball joint in the neck that clearly is a little loose. The hands on this figure, she's got no swivel. She's got swivels in the wrist, but she does not have the whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to try to get these lightsabers. So here, just so the fans can see, you get 2 different size lightsabers from the show. And those are your hilts. And we're going to get this into her hand if I can without breaking her thumb off.
That was easy.
It was easy, but the plastic is so thin, it just, just goes in.
Smell good?
I mean, these lightsabers are so big, I'm afraid she's just going to fall over. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the test. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
She's good to go.
I like this figure.
I think it's a good looking figure.
It's a good looking figure. Did you get a good shot of her face?
Is that Rosario Dawson?
No.
Oh.
There's rumor though that there's going to be
that Black Series.
Another version.
$69.
But
it's gonna be an ultra deluxe.
Ultra deluxe.
One more exclusive.
She's going to come with 17 lightsabers. So, this figure is cool. It is. If you're looking for an Ahsoka versus the old one, I mean, yes, it's the final season, but she's a good looking figure. It's just very, very dainty. See? I mean, this thing weighs like nothing.
You could take that backpacking with you. It's ultra light.
It is ultra light. When we go on our backpack trips, I may bring that.
Take her.
She's ultra light. That thing probably weighs less than an ounce.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna open one more figure to my. I don't know.
Am I getting all the Jawas or no? Don't we have Jawas?
Oh, no, that's on the when we're doing the other episode.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
All right, so
this is just strictly openings.
This is strictly open. We got to keep this. This is a mini-sode.
Well, stop talking.
I'm trying to get.
You're gonna cut yourself.
I'm going to stab myself with this.
There you go.
So I will be honest with you. I was very excited about this figure, and I watched a review.
You seem to be let down by the Jawas a lot.
You
seem to be. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this top open here. Why do I gotta saw this goddamn thing open? See, now you're getting Ahsoka very upset here.
Yeah, that's right, because the holocron's going to keep her standing.
Yeah. All right, so here's the deal. So this is Hasbro at the greatest. When I looked at this Jawa, when they showed it, I was like, while we're not getting a true episode 4 Jawa.
No, of course not. Why would they give you one of those?
Why would they do that? When I saw this in the packaging, I was like, that is a Jawa, except he's got red eyes, right? Like, this should have been the version that they just released on the vintage card that we will show later, that in a different episode. But it's like they made them all plastic, right? And it kind of sucks because you want it to be cloth.
You want the cloth.
If you're going to be in a vintage card, he's got to have cloth, right?
I mean, yeah.
So I was like, all right, I can deal with this. The Razor Crest is going to come out maybe in the next 10 years. And
January.
Supposedly, we'll see. And everything's going to be great because we got this awesome Jawa, right? Well, I'm watching a review, fans, and Hasbro and all of their mighty glory.
Wait, let me get this straight. You watch other people's reviews?
Well,
we're the only review in town.
We are the only review in town, but we have to wait to get a lot of stuff to accumulate. So this Jawa, which we'll get into in a minute, from an articulation perspective, Hasbro in all of their glory.
There's a lot of that.
They repacked the same Jawa on the vintage card, okay, and gave him no leg articulation. They took off the plastic, which was, in my opinion,
restrictive.
Restrictive. And instead of giving him real legs, they went cheap ass on us. And
those are like the legs that came with the Sandcrawler. That Jawa that came with the Sandcrawler.
Look at this.
The Droid Factory one.
This is vintage collection, folks, right? Like the collectors want figures that have full articulation. Now, you mean to tell me you couldn't take some Foreign Boy Luke legs?
You couldn't take a hacksaw and just cut those knees?
Or a Tusken Raider legs and cut them in half? They give you swivel waist, but they couldn't give you knee joints.
You don't need it.
They just couldn't do it. They couldn't help themselves.
No, it's easier just to do it like that, bro.
So they give you his arm. Come on, dude. His arms are... He's got ball joints in the elbows, ball joints at the shoulders, and he's got swivel wrists. So it's basically a repack of the vintage collection Jawa.
With red eyes.
With red eyes. And now his hood is better.
What's those little tendrils in the back? What are those little tendrils?
It's a little wrap.
Oh.
So you know what? Here we'll quickly, because I've already opened this wave, so we probably did this back.
Can I use my knife to cut this egg open? Is there anything inside of it?
There's nothing inside that. So here for the fans, here is the Black Series version of the vintage collection. Off-world. He just comes with a standard gun. Now this one does not come with holsters. All he comes with is a little holster or a wrap on his arm. And he comes with many accessories.
Yeah, why does he come with so many? How many guns does that damn thing need?
I know. He comes with these blasters. So, and he comes with this pistol. Now, this is what the vintage collection basically comes with. But I would have taken one blaster.
And had those knees bent.
Here's
the egg.
You gotta do the egg too, yeah. So here is your
egg. And
this thing is... Oh!
Come on, man!
What?
You just knocked everything over.
Sorry.
Damn it.
This egg is so juicy. Here's what I... Damn it.
You knocked something off. You knocked everything over. I thought we weren't doing compares this episode.
Well, because this is part of the wave that we have to do.
Stop messing with her.
We did the show backwards. Damn it. We're very rusty. So there's your egg. Now this egg doesn't open. The one
that I bought with that damn Razor Crest does.
That egg opens.
It better open.
That one opens. Now you're getting a Jawa, right? That has the top of the egg that chops off. That they just revealed, isn't that? Or does that come with the mud horn? That comes with the mud horn.
Oh, you mean that rotten ass diarrhea figure?
Yeah.
Can't wait for that to come out.
So here is the vintage collection, or not vintage collection.
It's the 40th.
This is the 40th Black
Series vintage collection. That's what it's called. It's called Black Series Vintage.
Black Series Vintage, this is exactly the way the vintage collection was. They made it all hard plastic, went cheapsy on it, and I'll be honest, I really like this Jawa. It's like the walks. I like Jawas like I like walks.
You like the walks.
But they really just had to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this gun in his hand. Let's see here. It's like he's freaking Clint Eastwood over here. Got all these ridiculous guns. He's got no place to holster them up.
What do they call this in the Mandalorian? What do they call this?
It's the mud horn egg.
No, what do they call it? Something. How do they say it?
I don't know. It literally like he's going into battle. Let's see if I can get this thing to stand. Does it smell good? Does it smell like a mudhorn ass? All right, here we go, folks. This Jawa. There he goes.
Look at that. He's shooting in the air.
It's like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do a compare against this Ahsoka.
Is that screen accurate?
I don't know. I think that Jawa is definitely more girthy.
She doesn't hold herself very well.
So let's show. So here for the fans is...
I thought we weren't doing this.
We have to do it because I've already opened these. There was going to be a compare against the carded ones. We can't do that now because I've opened them. We're being very rusty. So here is... This is the Walmart exclusive Ahsoka. Supposed to be for Clone Wars.
Is that the same style?
Same style figure. Yep, same style. Which, I mean, if you saw this one in the store, that would have been like winning the lottery.
That's that guy that hooked me up. I got all those figures.
Now, what's interesting, see, like, she has no paint under her arms like this one. See, folks, she's got paint under those arms. And at first you think it's overspray, but it looks like it's actually supposed to be there. But...
Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka Tano.
What else you got? What else did you screw up down there?
And do this Jawa.
Oh, there's the Jawa right there.
Yeah, here's another compare, size-wise from the... Oh!
What is happening?
The cameraman's dropping.
We are out of control.
So I think that's Jawa for the vintage collection is a good size.
I mean, he's girthier.
He's girthier, but I think his height is good.
It's pretty close.
Compared to the vintage collection one.
Here, don't I have one over here? Oh, no, that's not have one over
But I'm very disappointed that they,
You don't like those legs.
Those legs really bug me.
If
I'm paying $20 for a vintage collection figure, I would expect
You want
them.
some knees that bend.
I want some knees.
You want to
that
be able to
bend.
walk up steps.
Right. Hasbro is already just raping me as it is when it comes
That's
to
true.
money, and they're chintzing me on the plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't even put knees in them.
Well, if you complain enough, they'll just make another one and then sell you the same one again with some
Right.
bent knees.
Maybe, yeah, or they'll just put them on another card that I
Yeah.
gotta buy. So
A lot of that going
a
around.
lot of that. But I think that's it for this show. We got 2 good figures that we opened. For the knock on the knees, I do like the Jawas. I like Jawas. Like, you know, it's the same thing with the walks. They don't put knee joints on the walks. But, you know.
So Ryan's not a fan of not having knee joints. Do you think that is? Do you think that Hasbro doesn't like little people, and that's why they don't do that? If you notice, all the little people
They don't
get
have
no articulation on the knees.
Yeah, they probably should do a little bit
I mean,
of
there may be a
culturally
there
insensitive.
may be a lawsuit coming.
Yeah, that's insensitive
Yeah,
because
they're saying the little people aren't worth putting the extra articulation work into it. So we're just going to put it like that and sell it. And you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
What's next?
I mean,
what's next?
I don't know. Ahsoka with a neck that pops off. We got that already. All right, fans. Back to it next time.